Welcome back. Let's do question 1.3. In the diagram, ABCD is a rhombus having the diagonals AC and BD intersecting at O. Angle ADO is 36,87 degrees and then DO is 8 centimeters. If E is a point on AB such that OE is parallel to DA, calculate the length of OE. So we need to do some construction to have a good picture of this problem. So if E is a point on AB, so we have a point on AB, which is E, then such that OE is parallel to DA. So OE is parallel to DA. And then calculate the length of OE. So if we check, we have triangle ADB that I've highlighted here. O is the midpoint of DB because that's where the diagonals bisect. Remember we said that the diagonals what? Bisect each other. E is a point on AB so that OE is parallel to DA. From this also we can conclude and say AE is equal to EB. AE is equal to EB. Why? This is the converse of the midpoint theorem. What does the converse of the midpoint theorem say? The line drawn from the midpoint of one side of a triangle. So we have line OE, which is drawn from the midpoint of DB, if you check. So the line drawn from the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, we're talking about OE here, is drawn from the midpoint of DB parallel to AD. Then it means this line will bisect the third side. It means line OE will bisect AB, meaning that AE is equal to EB. Let me just say the converse of the midpoint theorem again. The line drawn from the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. It means AE is equal to EB. We need to find the length of OE. If AE is equal to EB, so it means E is also the midpoint of AB. We can use the midpoint theorem now. So we can say OE is equal to half the size of AD. Why? Because of the midpoint theorem. Because we have concluded that E is the midpoint of AB and then O is the midpoint of DB. So we can use the midpoint theorem. What does the midpoint theorem say? The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. Right, we have the line segment OE joining the midpoints of the two sides of the triangle. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and equal to half the length of the third side. So that's why I'm saying OE is half of AD. We can find AD. Remember, this is what? This is a right angled triangle. AD is a right angled triangle. We can find AD. Let's find AD using the Pythagoras theorem. AD squared is equal to DO squared plus AO squared. And then the Pythagoras theorem, that's the reason, Pythagoras theorem. Then we can substitute AD squared is equal to 8 squared plus 6 squared. AD is equal to the square root of 8 squared plus 6 squared. AD is equal to the square root of 100. So meaning that AD is equal to 10 centimeters. But we want the length of OE, and then we say that OE is half of AD. Therefore, OE is equal to half of 10, meaning that OE is equal to 5 centimeters.